With their Piling 50 pacification program going from strength to strength, the Federation's expansion continues relentlessly. In desperation, Avon calls a conference of all the non-allied planets. United, they could effectively manage all the necessary antitoxin, but their shaky alliance hinges on one person, Zukan, and it is uncertain where the true loyalties lie of this mighty warlord. Tonight, on Last Call presents Blake 7, starting right now.
And that should do it. I'm sorry. I, again, don't know why. It sees two instances of my mic, and one works and one does not. I want to thank Ruby Hoove for the gifted membership. Thank you so much, Ruby Hoove. You are incredibly generous and single-handedly growing this channel with your generosity. I can't even express my gratitude. That went to the Bosco Scenario. Welcome, Bosco Scenario, to membership. Glad to have you here. And folks, we are going to be, well, yes, FKHC 2005, otherwise known as Tim. Sadly, the Blake 7 watch parties end tonight, and it has been fun. But tune in next week, possibly a little bit earlier. Keep an eye out. I may go an hour earlier. We may move it back to 9 o'clock with a hiatus on Live from Sparkwood in 21. We may go to 9 o'clock for The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes starting next week. But yes, this is the last episode of Blake 7. Please, no spoilers if you've already seen it. This is a very shocking episode. I wasn't even joking about that in the promos. They're
all electrocuted? Shocking?
Something like that, yeah. So, welcome JPRPH1. Thank you so much for being here. Curtis Selby, the Tired Midnight Blogger. Welcome. Salute to Deleted Scenes, speaking of Live from Sparkwood in 21. I thought I saw some previous comments from Netters, but they must have dropped off. So welcome, my blonde co-pilot, Netter of Netters Network. How you doing, my dear? You sipping on anything special?
Just all that stuff?
Water.
My seltzer water.
There you go.
Polar brand black cherry seltzer water. And I still have to put my Hi Sweetie Cheese You in the chat. I was trying to get everybody else done. And I had accidentally closed my sticky notes where I have all my stuff in there to copy and paste over to say hello to everybody.
And Deleted says, like, share, subscribe, comment, become a member, gift a membership, like Ruby Hoove if you are feeling so generous. Super, super appreciate it. Let's see here. Real Wade Nation Gaming Clips, good to see you, my friend. Always good to see you. Always sharing out the streams. Make sure you're subscribed to that wonderful YouTuber. Geek Flag with Nate Knows. I'm sipping on a Polar Lime. Okay. Very, very, very simple.
You'll have to tell me how that is, because I like the Polar brand seltzer waters, and stuff I've had, the black cherry, and there was another kind of fruity flavor now, and I don't remember which one it was. So let me know how the lime is. Oh, I've had the lemon. That was it.
Real Weight Nation Gaming Clip says, I made a bunch of vids and finally finished 73 videos total for November because every day he's hustling. Good on you, man. You are really working it, and I'm so glad to hear that. It ends with Bobby Ewing in the shower. Yeah, that was...
it was all a dream.
That was a cultural touchstone that... unfortunately, the later generations probably just won't get.
And what's funny is I never watched that show, but that particular scene was talked about so much, just like Who Shot JR.
Yep.
Never watched that show either.
And the clips of it are shown so often,
Yeah, it's like, oh, okay, yeah, I know about just from that. But like I said, I never watched the show, so it was kind of like, okay, I'm guessing this is a big deal.
There you go. So I am going to go ahead and kick us off for the last outing of the...
Tim says that you had the wrong Blake 7 intro done. It was last week's with Zucan instead of this week's with Blake.
Oh,
well.
Did I not replace it? Oh, well. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You guys know where we're going from here, so let's just go right ahead and get into it. We are... you should still be in Cosme if you came over from live from Sparkwood in 21. If not, I just realized that you do not have the link pinned to the top of the chat. So let me go ahead and drop that. FKC 2005 did drop the Patrick Duffy meme in the how do you call it?
Okay, mine's now pinned to the top of my chat.
Yep.
Do you want me to drop yours for you?
I got it.
Okay.
And let me just pin it. Come on. And there we go. Pin message. And we are good to go. In 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. Mark. Ba 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 ba. Do 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 do. Let's see here. Last ever episode of Blake 7. The only characters to appear in all 4 season finales are Blake, Avon, Villa, and Aurak. Although the Blake that appeared in Terminal was a hallucination, of course. Interestingly, this is the only finale that would not include Callie, Servalan, and Zen. That's true. Hmm. According to Chris Boucher, the reason Servalan isn't in this episode is that Jacqueline Pierce had appeared in all of her contracted episodes.
Yeah, he looks like heck.
Yeah, he's got some clear scars that he didn't have before. In fact, that scar was Garrett Thomas's idea himself. You never know these days.
Yeah, it's like his one eye is kind of droopy.
Yeah. She doesn't need one. I like that.
I had to change my avatar because I wanted to match her hairstyle.
Oh, this is interesting. Blake was originally to have an eye patch of the exact same type that Travis wore. Garrett Thomas convinced him to go with the scar instead.
So he's a bounty hunter?
He's posing as a bounty hunter.
Yeah.
So the south side of Chicago, then. Yeah. Gauda Prime. I like that. Laws? They have laws in this universe? When did that happen? Whenever the Federation needs them to exist. What's funny is the same actor does both voices, so he's arguing with himself. That's right. At Blake's trial, we saw the justice system in Earth's Federation. You know, the idea that laws exist and they get adjudicated and enforced as the government sees fit. You should have led with that, dude. Duh. That was a pretty good reaction that she just had there. Oh, what?
You who now? Oh, it'd be funny as if some of them went to the left, the other ones went to the right. It's like, no, you're supposed to all go the same way.
Right. Oh, that was, wow. Yeah. Pew, 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 pew. I may not have to fake that. It's a Roomba attack, yeah. They do look like Roombas. Now, admittedly, I do believe this was before Roombas were actually invented.
They're gonna clean your carpet.
Oh, the universe has blue balls, I see, yeah. Are you ready? No, but do it anyway.
Now grab Orc and get down there yourself.
Right. He literally just knocked over one of the chairs.
Yeah, I saw.
I mean, he's got to do his best here.
Okay, how did Villa get so far ahead of those two?
Very good gift grab there, JPRPH1. That was... Oh, I didn't know you could like gifts. I never saw that before. Well, cool.
Maybe it's new.
Maybe.
I thought for sure when Terrence said, I can't leave, it was because he was like punctured to the chair or something.
I would not have put that past Chris Boucher, to be honest with you.
Who's Chris Boucher?
The writer of this episode.
Oh. Okay, that looks so fake.
Yes, however, the crash here, obviously a miniature. That was the largest miniature they had of the of Slave, and they mostly destroyed the miniature doing this scene. They definitely destroyed the bridge set.
Okay, where's Terrence now?
That was fun. Let's do it again. You're right, Tim.
And if they got teleport bracelets, it's like you can communicate with them and say, hey, whiz you.
I'm still alive. That means I'm pretty good. Yeah, I thought of that too, Mark. Very similar. So this girl Klein, played by Janet Lees Price, married to Paul Darrow. So in other words, Avon's wife, or yeah, the actor's wife. I wonder if he ever went home and said, Avon's calling. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so obviously Nate just made a joke about the Avon cosmetic company. Did they have distribution in the UK? I mean, would they? In other words, would the Brits even get that joke? Avon Cosmetics were available in the UK ever since 1959. Interesting. So they absolutely could have made a joke based on that.
Okay, isn't this the same hut from Doctor Who, where the old man was sitting in this broken down hut, trying to just make the decision whether or not to end Gallifrey?
I don't think so. I don't think because we're talking about 30 years difference. I don't think they could have still had the same set. But stranger things have happened. Only when it's unilluminated. Yeah, good point.
It's like, why does he have to go off for firewood? There's plenty on the ground.
Tim says, I met someone at my friend's who was a regular at work funeral, someone who was shot down over North Vietnam and wasn't captured. He was rescued. So he did what Avon was doing. Oh, yeah.
In other words, you're dying?
Wow. That's kind of sad.
What did he say?
He said, I must shut down. Power loss
Right.
makes it impossible to continue. I hope the same is not for you.
Ah, that's the primist.
Tarrant. And he called him by name.
Yeah.
Yeah, deleted. Rest in peace, slave. Pew, 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 pew. Pew, 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 pew.
That blowed up real good.
Yeah. Big bada boom. Pieces of 8. Ah, you guys. Blake became a badass. Yeah. That's one way of looking at it. A little more wood for the fire.
Dude, seriously? You're the worst guard ever.
Yes, yes, he is. And he's down. Well, he won't be doing anything now.
And none of them asked where Tarrant is.
Or as Samuel Jackson would say, Blake became one badass MFer. Mark Maldekov says, Villa is incompetent. Now I feel like I'm at work. Hail, hail, the gang's all here. naturally. He didn't. Or at least he hasn't. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Thank you. So now we know what happened to Jenna. Daniel Barry Sports Highlights. Happy Tuesday to you as well. So that was the only reason that Janet Lee Price took the role, was if she was killed by Avon. She thought it would be funny.
What was her role previously? Or something that...
In other words, that her husband killed her.
Oh, she's married to Avon.
Yeah.
Oh, he just killed Blake.
Miscommunication. And this was the only reason that Garrett Thomas agreed to appear. He wanted it to be clear that he was dead. Because he really doesn't want to do this anymore.
Okay, why'd she kill him?
She's on the Federation side.
Oh,
Yep.
Dana just got killed.
Sorry.
Okay, Sulin's supposed to be a crack shot, so like what the heck happened there? You need that many guards for one man?
Well, it is Avon.
So he went out like Butch Cassidy and Sundance.
As a matter of fact, Chris Boucher specifically said he was influenced by Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid and the Wild Bunch. He decided that concluding the series in a shootout that would provide a more memorable ending.
So they're all dead.
Well, apart from Blake, the characters' fates would be deliberately ambiguous in case a fifth series was commissioned, which, in fact, it was not. Chris Boucher believed that the date on which the final episode was broadcast, the 21st of December of 1981, was unfortunate, and has since described himself as the man that killed Father Christmas.
Okay, well, gosh, that was Blake 7.
Yeah, I mean, he was.
It really ended on a bummer note.
It kind of does. The Peter Venkman fan site, thanks for being here. And thank you for all the support of the channel. Always sharing out the streams and everything. You are absolutely one of the good ones. I super, super appreciate you. the actors were told that their characters would either be stunned or killed, depending on whether or not they would be returning for the next series. Josette Simon, Stephen Pacey, and Glynis Barber all later stated that they would have returned. Tarrant and Sue Lynn were basically killed. Yeah, that is a bummer. There is a book that was written that kind of acts as a sequel, in which Avon and Villa survive, along with Aurak, obviously. And the ironic, or I should at least say humorous, reason that Villa survives is he's such a coward, he fell before he was actually shot.
Okay, here, this begs the question. What happens to Aurak now?
Well, there's a couple of ways this could go. Basically, if you believe the book, Avon and Villa are able to spirit Aurak away. But if everyone dies, as is implied here, then the Federation ends up taking Aurak. Peter Venkman Fansite says, I remember seeing this in high school and telling my friend how unusual it was. Yeah, I saw it in high school as well. And I was a bit amazed by this. I had never seen anything like this, where the good guys all die and the bad guys win. At the time, it was kind of unique in that regard. Yeah. Mark says the rifle that Klingon that Avon had looked very Klingon. Yeah, I suppose it did. Let's see. Unknown to Mary Ridge, Garrett Thomas was determined to eliminate any ambiguity over Blake's death. He had arranged with the visual effects team to ensure that as much blood as possible was seen on Blake.
Say, look, he's dead.
Yes. Ridge was somehow shocked that Thomas set off the charges to create the gunshot effect during the recording of the final scene. Well, there you go. That is the end of Blake, quite literally. Curtis says, I will miss this. Yes, I will as well. However, starting next week, The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes with Jeremy Brett. Something to look forward to. A series that I very, very much enjoyed. I think it is the best interpretation of Sherlock Holmes, and the series chronicled the most complete collection of Holmes's adventures. It's not all of them, but it is the largest portion of them. PBS used to have some great shows coming over. Yeah, I agree. In fact, myself and my buddy in high school, we used to volunteer for PBS Drive specifically because, of shows like Blake 7, Doctor Who, and of course Sherlock Holmes, which we will be watching next week. I forgot how much fun this series was. Thanks, Troy, says Mark Melnikoff. Absolutely.
I keep trying to talk him into doing Red Dwarf, but he doesn't want to commit to that.
Yeah. And, yep. Lady Miss is saying hi to everybody in the chat. Super appreciate you for that. I'm extremely disappointed. Yeah. Masterpiece Theater would be interesting. I'm not sure how I could
with
get...
Monster Cookie Monster.
Yeah. I'm not sure how I could get a hold of that. I used to watch Sherlock Holmes when PBS showed it on Mystery. You could tell it was Holmes when Vincent Price was the host. Yep. So there you have it, my friends. I want to thank you all so much for joining me for this journey. 4 seasons of Blake 7. As you said, it was a lot of fun. I super appreciate y'all being here. Netter, any last thoughts or words before we wrap tonight?
Of course, I want to thank Ruby Who for the gifted membership. He said you are our producer tonight.
Yep.
I mean, you're totally Osmo. Thank you so much for that. Thank you for all of you being here. It's great watching these series with you. Because I know some of you are new to them. Some of you, this is like an old friend, you know. So it's just great to share this with you guys, whether new or old. And I hope that you enjoy the next series just as much. But thank you for being a part of our family. And until next time, good night and God bless.
Yep. Thanks, guys. It's been a blast. See what I did there? But hope to see you back next week for the adventures of Sherlock Holmes. Until then, stay safe and take care.
Join us, Sulin. We can fulfill your every desire.
You wouldn't know where to start.